So transparency is fundamental. I mean, if you don't see, if you don't understand, you cannot do anything. So in order to make people able to get control and to eventually create some value with data, they have to see it, they have to understand. At the same time, I think it's not enough. If you don't have the tools, if you don't have the means to transform this data, I think the investment is not worthy. So we have to have also the tools to transform this data I see, this data I understand, into something valuable. Well, the conference is growing. I'm here for the second time, and I see every year new angles, new perspectives, and I think is really working on addressing the complexity of the issue. And what I especially like is the work of the grantees, so people working on projects and creating something. So it's not just talking about the issues, doing things for create an evolution in the field. Well, I'm quite optimistic as a designer towards the future. So I think people will be able to get control of the data. I'm especially optimistic for the personal dimension of the issue. So I'm sure we will find a solution for making people more comfortable, more more aware of what's happening with the data and what they can do. One thing I maybe less one side I'm less optimist, I would say, is the collective dimension of the same topic. So people will be, I think, aware, but probably they will not be aware of the social or the collective consequences of this transparency and of this availability of data. Well, the lab is always a good place. I mean, if the lab works as a lab, so it means if it's a place where people can do things, can experiment, can prototype solutions, and that's good. I see the transparency lab working in that direction, and so I'm very positive on it. Yeah, I think the most important challenge and the most difficult challenge is connected to what I said about the future. So I think it's very important. It's crucial to make also the consequences on a different scale visible. So because people will be probably aware soon about what happens to their own specific track, but what happens on the social level, on the scale of the society, I think this is much more difficult to make visible. So people should see also what are the consequences of their actions on their own data, because we are just a data point, but all this phenomenon make sense on a global scale. So that's something we have to see, and it's much more difficult than just make people, individuals, aware of that. Well, in 5 years, I see people, individuals, able to make deals with companies and organizations and to sell maybe their own data to get something about it, and that's something that will happen, I think, quite soon. I see also design playing a role on that. I think designers will be able to create the right interfaces, the right visual language, but also the right design of systems that can enable all this participation about individuals. What I see, or maybe I'm not sure if I see it, but what I would like to see is something about education, because I think that there is no future if we don't start educating people from early about the value of data and how the data can impact their life. So that's something that maybe I don't see now, but I would like to see in 5 years.